is supposed to be like that. You know, we don't want it to be like too mainstream and all that kind of stuff. But then it comes to a point like, fuck, if no one knows about sorry, am I allowed to curse? Yeah. Like, if it comes to a point where like no one knows about your shit, then you can't sustain also what. So what do you have to do to be able to sustain? You have to do a bit of the mainstream stuff, but then in the same time, you know, still
the edgier shit.
Yeah, like, you know, it's just what it is. Yeah.
I mean, no disrespect though. I do think that you're good at staying in the middle, you know, like it's not too much of one thing.
Honestly, I'm still learning, bro. I'm still learning
to be in the middle.
Yeah, I'm still learning, man.
I remember you know S2u, the rapper.
Yeah.
So
I like his stuff, man.
Because like when I first found him and then I asked him to join Hoax and stuff, I always kept asking him like, dude, you can't do like all this like suicidal stuff all the time, you know. You sometimes have to like do the poppier stuff, so just stay in the middle. Yes. And I think that's what we're trying to do here at Safe House also. It's just like don't be so like selling out, you know, but also have a little bit of flair at the same time, but not too much, you know.
Yeah.
So that you can get the people, so they understand, but they're not too afraid of it. And I do.
And that's the hardest, man. Honestly, that's the hardest, bro. Yeah.
So let's just talk about where you're from a bit. Like I know that you're from. I'm not sure actually. Are you from Georgetown?
Yeah. I'm from Penang.
Georgetown.
Yeah. I'm from Penang. So born and raised there. Came to KL when I was 18 to study.
Left there.
What do you mean left there?
You never came back after you went to KL. Betul?
Yeah. I mean,
you were like, I'm out of here.
No, it's just that how do I say this? Whatever that we are doing, right? Like in places like Penang or like JB or, you know, smaller towns, Malacca or whatnot, I think it's so hard, man. It's so hard. Like, let's just not talk about clothing first lah. Let's say even
about money,
music,
the economy.
No, it's the scene, bro. It's just too small. Like like if a lot of opportunities, like people from the city doesn't realize, is that a lot of these opportunities only exist in cities. Yeah,
like big cities.
Yeah. Like
what? But like I feel like Georgetown is like number 2 or number 3 lah.
I think
I say Johor somewhere there or
no lah. I think Penang is number 2. I think Penang is better, but you know, I don't know, man. I just came here to study back then when I was 18 years old, and
Raffles.
Yes, Raffles College.
Where is that?
It's nearby KLCC actually. So
what were you doing?
I was studying fashion marketing.
That's the same one you did with Alia.
Yes.
Alia from last week.
Yeah, I think she's my junior. Yeah. So when I finished diploma, and that's it lah. I just go in straight to work, man. Like full-time work. So I was like 20 years old.
Oh, okay.
When I started working full-time, I was 20 years old. Yeah.
So when you went to Raffles, you finished your diploma 1 year?
Like 2 years plus like that only. So 20-ish, 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 I'm done already.
And then you went, you were like, fuck this, no more, no degree.
Yeah, because at that time, right, my father is kind of like against me doing all this kind of stuff. But you know, he's the type like, okay, I'll give you money, you go and study, right? But then after that, after diploma, if I were to tell him like I want to study overseas, fashion related stuff, bro, I think I'm gonna get fucked up by him, like, man. And I was like, okay lah, you know what? I don't really feel like going back to Penang, and like if I go back to Penang, what else can I do? Then I'm gonna work, or like probably I'm gonna work for my dad or something, you know.
Oh, what does he do?
He does interior design stuff, so it's like furniture stuff.
That's like in the creative field.
No lah, for him it's not creative, bro.
Interior design is not creative.
No, he doesn't have. He's not the type like design. You know, he's like the manufacturing side of things.
Oh, he makes furniture.
Yes. So for my dad, I would say,
you still need to design the furniture in the first place.
Not really, cause for them, right, it's not like when I say furnitures, it's not furnitures like that. It's more of like let's say the kitchen cabinets. Okay. Or the wardrobes, you know. So those kind of things are pretty standard, you know.
Okay.
It already has like a type of template, yeah. And like for places like in Penang, you know, people just want something that's like
easy,
affordable, you know,
So interior, whatever your dad was doing, that's not what you're into.
Yeah,
Did he want that for you?
Yeah, of course. Like he wants me to go back and help lah. But you know,
help as in like take over the business.
Yeah, but
it's a business.
Yeah. But honestly, right now I wouldn't mind, like go back and help out. Honestly, man,
You're like, fuck this shit.
No,
You're
no,
like,
but
fuck this shit.
no, I mean, back then, right? It's like hell, fucking no, man. I
Yeah.
won't go back for shit. But right now, it's like, you know what? Actually, it's a pretty cool thing also. No,
Yeah.
imagine like we apply like whatever we know
Yeah.
onto like furnitures and shit.
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, I think that would be cool. But and also, I think there's more money in there.
Dude, like
In that business,
recently, like Alicia, my girlfriend, and also
Uh-huh.
close. I mean, actually, dude, like a lot of people around me, like on my Instagram. Suddenly, I'm fucking seeing all these like sofas,
Yeah.
tables. Like
I think it just
tables,
comes with age, man. It
Dude,
just
yeah,
comes
and
with
then
age.
like all these people like armchair by so and so like
Yeah.
and then it's like some fucking vintage 70s fucking sofa.
Yeah, Herman Miller or
Yeah,
some shit like that.
whatever
Yeah.
the fuck, and then you're like, oh, now you're into this shit. Like no one can afford it because it's like 10,000 US or
It's
some
fucking
shit.
expensive, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I do feel like it's kind of cool because it's still design. It's
Yeah,
still design,
yeah, yeah.
And I feel like you can do an against lab
Yeah, I mean
Furniture.
that's always been in my plan also, but it's just that
expensive.
no lah. My dad is like, bro, you just want to make one chair or like you just want to make one table.
He's like about the mass production.
yeah, it's just like get the fuck out of here, man. Like he's that kind of people lah. Yeah.
But does he support you in whatever you're doing now? Since like it's been 5 years.
Honestly, right now also he doesn't really like. He like last 2 weeks I think I talked on the phone with him. He was like, how old are you now? And then I told him like 25. Then he's like how much more time you want to waste? He was
Oh my
telling me
God,
like
really?
until now also
What
you
the
don't
fuck?
you don't realize, like he was saying things like that lah. It's like because my dad is a very traditional
Yeah.
Chinese uncle lah.
Yeah.
Like ever since young, because he came from a like really
Yeah.
poor family, right?
Yeah.
So for him, like ever since young, it's like you gotta make money.
Yeah.
That's it. Nothing else. Don't talk to me about your ambition. Don't talk to me about your hobbies. Things like that.
Yeah.
It's like first thing first, you gotta have money. He's that kind of people lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why.
But you're making money, what?
Honestly, right now I'm not, man. Like as in like I'm sufficient to sustain myself. That's it lah. Yeah, but I'm
But
not.
comfortably.
Yeah, I would say I'm pretty comfortable,
That's
but not to the
money,
point.
man.
No, but I'm not at the point, right? Like I can just buy whatever the fuck that I want.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I
But
see
who can?
there is people that who
Like billionaires.
no, as in
I'm
like
sure
let's
like
say
millionaires can't buy everything they want.
yeah, but what I'm trying to say is like at least if you see a pair of sneakers, like let's just
Small-
not talk
small
about
item,
cars
yeah.
and
Okay.
houses first lah. If you say a pair of sneakers is like $500-600, I won't buy it lah.
You're not that comfortable.
Yeah. So I still have to be aware of my spending.
So your dad wants you to be that kind of comfortable, lah.
Yeah,
That's what he
yeah.
wants.
But then he doesn't want me to spend on sneakers.
What does he want you to spend
He
on?
want me to like probably like get properties and shit like that.
And you're
yeah.
not into that,
Not now lah, bro. Not now. Yeah.
like gold.
I don't know all this thing, man.
Does he invest in gold? You don't know.
I don't think so. Yeah.
You have siblings?
I have an elder sister, one younger brother. Yeah.
How does he see your sister? What is she doing?
My sisters is helping the family business.
So they're happy
Yeah.
about her, lah.
Yeah, but
You do it. You gotta do it.
yeah.
So you moved from Penang to KL right after Raffles. So like you were like, "Fuck this, I'm not going back." Is that the case?
Yeah. Right after 17 years old lah. Yeah.
So since then, you haven't really moved back home.
No. It's always just been like, go back 1 week.
But
few days.
how's that been? Because like I guess from a different city and then you come to KL, like you do see that there's more opportunity here, but like the socially, like were you around the people that like could help you get more comfortable here?
Shit. How do I say
Before we
this?
get into all this against lab, whatever, I just want to get to know about you.
Okay. I think that when I first come here, it's a new experience for me lah. It's just like how like when you go overseas and study, right?
But was it the first time you went to KL?
No.
right?
I've been here a few times, but like moving here is different, bro. And like everything have to be, really like dependent on yourself. You have to take care of everything yourself. And until recent years or so, it's like you started paying for your house, you started paying for your like cars and all this kind of shit. So it's a totally different vibe lah from, because we were so protected back then, you know, in Penang, like with my family and all that.
Dude, Penang is fucking awesome, dude. If I had a choice, I'd move there.
Yeah, honestly, I don't mind, like, just retire there, man.
Yeah. Because it's nice. Like, it's comfortable.
Yeah. And I just think that when I come to KL, like, there's just so much more things that I discover lah.
Yeah.
You know, if I were to just keep on staying in Penang, right? Maybe the things that I see will be different. Yeah.
Do you think that it's mostly like you're talking about the market, right? Like, because there's not enough people. Do you think that that's the problem? Like,
not just that, but it's the opportunities. Like, for example, let's say if I were to be from Penang, right, I probably wouldn't have known you, because I probably wouldn't have the chance to go to Sticks shop pop up at Bangsar. You know, like, it's just things like that.
But those are like events, though. You can go to events here, right?
No, but it's not so convenient, what?
Yeah.
Like, let's say, you know, when I was a kid, I used to admire, like, people from KL, like, you know, they are attending this event, they're attending that event.
Really?
Yeah, for real. And like, this shoe is launched in KL only, you know, it's not available to purchase in Penang.
Yeah.
But this is back then lah, like,
yeah, because I feel like Penang is like pretty
9 years
big
ago
now.
lah.
Like, a lot of things happen there, like Hinbus Depot.
Yeah.
That Naromero Cafe.
Yes.
So
yes,
me and Alicia stayed in the owners of Naromero punya Airbnb.
Is it upstairs or what?
No.
It's not
It was like a couple,
cafe.
I don't know where it was.
Okay.
It was like 10-15 minutes walk away.
Okay.
But it's beautiful, dude.
It's nice
like
lah,
concrete
right?
and shit. Dude, they're pretty cool. And that's where we got the idea of
Elvin,
selling.
right? Is it Elvin?
Yeah, correct.
Elvin, yeah.
And then we went to the cafe and they were selling beer. It was a cafe and then they were selling beer and then I was like, what the fuck? Because like I can't think of like a chill kind of cafe in KL that sells beer like that, unless it's like a pub or whatever.
Yeah.
But then I was asking, and then he was like, dude, nobody said anything about beer. You can sell beer in a cafe as long as it's bottled or it's a can. And I was like, now we have safe house and that's what we're doing because of Alvin, actually.
Nice.
I really got, and then we're thinking about kopitiam and shit. I was like, you don't need fucking an extra license for beer.
That I'm not so sure. Yeah.
No, beer is, if it's like bottled or like canned, it's fine as long as it's not
okay.
I forgot what it's called. What is it?
Yeah,
Tap.
I forgot what it's
Tap
called.
bottle.
Yeah. Tap.
I wrote some notes for you today. I also just about Penang. I'm sorry about this, but like, I completely fucking forgot. Like, okay, before I say that, like, I'm gonna set up the story first. When I was like 17 or 18 or 19 or one of those early ages, I went to Penang with my friend because I saw this Instagram page. Your old brand, actually. I went to Swagger Salon and I was trying to look for your t-shirt.
What the fuck?
The pink one, but I forgot what was your old brand.
The pink one is really Against by that time.
No, it wasn't Against.
The eyes are watching. No, not the t-shirt.
What was your
my previous brand was called CNLM.
Yes, CNLM.
Yes. CNLM.
I know it was some acronym or whatever. It was that. I went there because I wanted to go to Swagger Salon, because I wanted to buy a shirt.
Man.
Yeah.
Yo, that's what's up.
But you had a pink one and a pocket one, right?
The pink one with the pocket one, that was already Against, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was already Against.
This is different than that.
Yeah.
This was before that. This is before that. This is CNLM.
Yeah,
this is before Against.
Yeah.
And I never knew that was you. So like, I mean, I had no connection, but I was a streetwear guy then.
Back then lah.
I went to Penang with my friend to go to Swagger Salon to buy a t-shirt.
Man, thank you.
One of your first t-shirt, I think. But I didn't buy it because the sizing was weird, I think, or something.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, this might be like, I was like, okay, I wasn't gonna buy it, but but that's our first interaction, I would say.
Okay. I actually just remember of you when we met at the Steaks shop pop up in Bangsar. That was also like what, 4-5 years, at least 5 years ago.
When was it? Why did we meet?
4-5 years ago. That time lah.
But why did we talk? I forgot.
I don't know. Probably like Hoax is performing or whatnot. I'm not sure, man. But this was before you going to study in Berlin, also, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Right. This was before you going to Berlin and study.
And this is what Arma probably introduced us.
Yeah, Arma when Arma still has a long hair, bro.
Arma had
when
long
he
hair.
had long hair. You remember in Bangsar, the pop up?
Man.
What the fuck?
No, my memory's fucked. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
that was a long time ago, man. Time just passed.
damn, I can't remember. Arma had long hair.
Yeah, he had a long hair. You can ask him.
So, but he probably like introduced us together.
Probably. Yeah.
So CNL, what does it stand for?
It actually just stands for middle finger, man. It's
Why?
like pretty stupid lah, because it's like C and L and then.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, what happened to that?
There's
So
so
like
much.
it didn't work out. Is the branding or is it the
No,
same
because
thing? You
at that
changed the
time,
name?
at that time it's just like I feel like I don't really know how to design.
Yeah.
So when I was interning at Masses, part-time interning at Masses, I got to know my partner now, Clockwork, the graffiti
Oh, you were
artist.
interning what? Like
I was
after
just
Raffles?
working. No, like during my college years,
Ah.
I was just doing internship.
17.
Really. No lah, 18, 19 like that. Yeah, 18 years old, I started doing internship lah. Then I got to know Chern, aka Clockwork. So I was like, yo, do you want to do a brand together lah? Because I think that he can design and I can't design. So just like, okay. Then he's like, back then he was doing another brand called Alamak.
Oh, that's him.
Yeah.
That
That's
shit was
him.
a major drop and shit also, right? It's like it's been a while.
I don't know, man. No lah, now no more already.
But there was.
Yeah, a while only, just a while
Yeah.
only. Yeah, so he also like, okay, fuck Alamak. Like, at that time he didn't want to do Alamak anymore. So just me and him lah. Then we started again. So then I was thinking,
So
Is-
where was the transition? So yeah, CNLM.
I had CNLM, yes.
Stopped it.
Yeah, just like okay lah,
Oh,
just
fuck
change the name. Yeah, I feel like the CNM time is over also lah.
Yeah.
And also
Did you sell?
no. And also I gotta say that I was pretty inspired by the brand Midnight Studios, right? Yeah, so I know of the guy Shane Gonzalez, like back then when he was doing his old brand. Yeah, it's called Stay Dirty Company.
Oh really?
Stay Dirty
I don't
Co.
know about
Yeah, I know about that brand. So it's like, hey, he also like that or like
But
Stay
he's
Dirty.
young, yeah. He's
He's 1 year older than me lah.
Mm.
Yeah, so and that time I was like, he also like stop Stay Dirty, then start another new brand Midnight. What?
So
I think
it's
I
not
also
a
can
problem
lah.
to like move on.
Yeah. So that's how I moved on to Against her. Yeah,
But I thought there was a third person for
and Shaq also.
he was at the start also.
Yeah. Because I think it was more of like, let's say me and Chern, we say okay, let's do it, blah blah blah. Then I was like thinking maybe we can use some help from Shaq or something, because at that time he was doing the brand called Third Culture.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so
totally forgot about that.
yeah. So I was like, I knew him off that. So it's like, hey, let's just ask him in, like, let's do something together lah.
And how
Yeah.
did you guys link up? You and Shawn
Me-
Tan?
me
You
and Shaq.
Shaq.
From Third Culture, bro. Like he was doing the website back then, so he
Mm.
was asking me to shoot some photos and whatnot. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. That's how I got to know him lah.
And that was like the beginning of Against.
That's right.
Was that like a specific vision behind Against Lab? Like since CNLM, I don't know, like a middle finger, like a fuck you, I don't know. Maybe what, like it's the same thing. Like it's the same kind of. I feel like it's the same kind of vibe. Like Against and fuck you and all this. What do you have?
So, I mean, at that time it was just like, fuck, how do I say this, man? It's very cliche, honestly. Every time when people ask me,
it doesn't have to be like some deep shit. You know? Like, it doesn't
every
have-
time when people ask me like, yo, what's your brand story? Like,
Yeah.
what's your, I always say it's like, it's pretty cliche lah. So honestly, what we wanted to do is just be different from everybody
So
else.
we're, like,
'Cause
against all that shit.
yeah, because at that time when we started, right, like there was the era when you remember like HBA was really popping, so black scale HBA, and it's all like everybody was dressing in all black, like triple black, whatever shoes. So we were just like so bored of that, It's like, what the fuck? There's so many colors, like graphic wise also. Why do you have to like settle down like for like all black,
Yeah, and then you did the pink also. Like back then, no one is wearing pink.
Yeah. So it's like, okay lah, fuck it lah. We just do whatever we want now. We wanted it, honestly, I wanted it to be a slightly more high end a bit. Like, as in like,
That's the goal.
yeah, at first.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah. And then like eventually I just realized, bro, the market here is small, and with our capital also, we are not able to provide a higher end quality punya product, honestly. You know? Yeah, I felt like that at that time. So okay, you know what? Let's just do something that's like more accessible and affordable lah.
Yeah.
Even though I wouldn't say that our stuff is cheap right now. I don't think that our t-shirt is cheap.
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
I
But
say it's
I think it's worth that price. Yeah, if
because
you were to ask me.
I would say so too. But before we get into that, so yeah, I mean, you don't need to have a backstory. For me, like, I don't think it's necessary. It's fucking corny, dude. Like, at some point, like, you just do things because you want to do it, and not because it's like some inspiration from God or whatever the fuck.
But you need a brand story when you want to tell the story to the mass market.
I mean, if you want to make a promo video or something, sure. But like deep inside, you know, like it doesn't really matter. Right? And for one brand or another. But what I wanted to get back before was that it was during Black Scale, and it was 5 years ago, and that was like during fucking Tempatan Fest and shit, right? So I don't know if Chinese market was like into Tempatan Fest or not, but that was when there was a surge of like clothing brands left, right, here, there. There's like so many that came out of nowhere because Tempatan Fest kind of like gave it up. Like
it's a platform,
but there was never quality control. It was like however many fucking brands want to join, you can join, right?
I think they kind of helped the movement of like, you know,
streetwear?
Local clothing. I wouldn't say it's like streetwear. To me lah, at least I wouldn't say that it's streetwear, but I feel like it helped the local scene to like push, like, you know, actually you can sell your own branded clothes, you know, like, or else back then where the fuck you gonna sell your own t-shirt and all that? You're gonna sell probably on Facebook, you know. Back then, like a lot of people didn't even have online shop. You remember those days? Like or how to purchase, Instagram, they have to DM. Like Instagram also, there was Instagram, but it was slow lah. Yeah, so I think it was a pretty good platform, but it wasn't a choice for us also lah. Cause I like what you say. I felt like it's not our kind of direction. Yeah, so that's why we didn't join Tempatan Fest also.
So you never had like conflicts or anything?
Not really, man. But a lot of brand came up from there, bro. Like let's say Stone and Co.
Oh, they came to Tempatan.
They were really active during, like, you know, Tempatan days.
TNT
no.
Any other brands that like really
that was still relevant from Tempatan Fest days until now? I would say probably brands like Abstracts also, I think. Even though I'm not sure if Abstracts is like still active around. Yeah, but back then they were big, bro. Obscure didn't join Tempatan also lah. But just now I'm just curious. Just now you did mention like Chinese, right? You were saying I'm not sure about Chinese crowd. Am I the first Chinese guest to be on this show? I am, right?
I don't think so, man.
No?
I can't think right now because
it's okay. It's just a random.
I can't think right now, but like I don't think so.
Okay, it's okay. I'm just
maybe
asking for fun.
Maybe. Yeah, it is a problem. But I do see this though, like for those who are new and who just watched this because of Shawn, thank you for coming. But
probably no one watching.
No, I mean it's fine, but like on YouTube, it will be on. So let's see if they got viewers actually. I can't tell. Fuck, dude. But what a safe house to you is I'm really just I'm inviting people to have conversations with me. I know I end up doing it like an interview style because I have all this like questions and shit, and I just like attack you with like,
it's normal, man. It's
how's
normal.
your beginning and stuff. But like I would like it, you know, like to establish just more conversations between people who like aren't like each other, you know. The biggest point being right now is that he's Chinese and I'm not. But Safe House has never been like that, you know. Like we have like different races for like we have like 7 partners and they're like different races. But what I do see, my point was, is that I do see like very recently a very strong like Chinese culture within Malaysia, like just amongst themselves, you know, for certain type of fashion, like streetwear also, or like we'll get into it later, but like your vlogs are like in Chinese and whatnot, because I don't know if it's like a marketing thing because you're also like trying to target like the bigger like Chinese market. We'll get into that. All right. But I do see like I wouldn't say they're sticking together lah, but like it's clear it's like very much Chinese scenes. Yeah,
in Malaysia. You were saying? Okay.
Contoh like Shuangxi. As a bar, for example. That's like a very Chinese kind of a vibe. You know?
Yes.
You know? Yeah. So what do you think about that? Like, do you see that also?
Yeah, definitely, man. I think the Chinese.
And why do you think that is?
What do you mean? Like, why do I think that the Chinese culture is strong in Malaysia, or?
I mean, like it's like very much closely knit to Chinese people because
it's so
because like
strict
fashion,
to
there's
Chinese
no language,
only.
you know. There's no like language to say like, oh, this I don't understand this t-shirt.
Yeah.
But but what do you think that is like?
I think right, for my own interpretation is that I'm Malaysian. First of all, I'm Malaysian.
Yeah.
But my race is Chinese, right? So I grew up watching a lot of Hong Kong dramas, like Chinese shows. I speak Chinese Mandarin to with my parents, my friends, and all that. And honestly, I don't have much Malay friends when I was in Penang until like I came to KL, like when I was 18. So, I think take the example of Shuangxi. I think that place is more of like because a lot of the posters inside are like the very classic Chinese shows, like Hong Kong, mostly are from Hong Kong shows, like, and all that stuff. So I think it's just like what we our culture is also in a way. It's just like, how do I say this, like that's what we grew up on, you know, like these are the things that we grew up watching and all that. Yeah, that's why I think maybe these are the things that we can relate that maybe other races can't relate lah. Yeah. That's because of the language barrier, I would say.
I would understand like certain kind of like pop culture and whatnot. Like you consume it, it kind of like makes you understand it or not. And it doesn't really have anything to do with like your race. Is more about like what you grew up with.
Yes. So it's just like maybe we might be, and there might be a lot of Chinese people that don't fuck with like, you know, that Shuangxi kind of vibe also, because probably they are banana or something, you know, like they don't speak Mandarin, they just speak English. No
way, I did not know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
You know that there's a lot of Chinese people that can't even speak Mandarin.
I know that, but like considering Shuangxi has all these like old Chinese like decor and shit like that, I would assume you know that like they're super into that shit.
That place is a hit or miss, man. Like I have friends that are like really into that place, and also friends that are like whenever we say, oh, let's go Shuangxi, I'm like, no, I don't want to go there.
Why?
You know, I don't know, man. Maybe it's the vibe or whatnot. You know, it's just not what they want.
But do you think that like right now, considering that is the case, like with the language or a certain relatabilities, like the culture and pop culture and whatnot, that's more your target market for Against Lab?
Sorry, what do you mean?
Like maybe Chinese people.
Oh, the Chinese is like my target market. Okay, the reason why that I'm like, you know, speaking Mandarin a lot in my videos and all that is because I felt like that's my most comfortable punya language. You know, because I don't think that my English is really good.
Your English is completely fine, man.
No, I'm fine, but I'm not good, you know. So for me, right, I think my Mandarin is better in a way, but then I'm always at that awkward in between one, because like my Mandarin, right, is also not good, you know, but it's better than my English, at least. So that I feel like that will be
just because you're comfortable with it.
That's the most comfortable way of me talking. So I thought like, okay, let's just do that. I don't intend it to be like strictly just to Chinese. That's why I put in English subtitles also, and all that. So I felt.
But I was talking more about like Against Lab. Do you have any of those things that where you just tap into like Chinese pop culture or anything like that?
No, not really, bro. I feel like my goal for Against is always to be an international brand, that's for sure. So I wouldn't want to constrain myself in just doing Chinese stuff.
But you do English,
Most of I think most of the stuff is all in English for Against,
Speaking of like your brand, congratulations for like your Hypebeast features.
Oh, thanks.
Like I used to buy shit from Hypebeast, and I never knew that. I mean, I knew they were Hong Kong, but like after the first time that I bought their clothes from there, I think my first t-shirts were like.
Oh, you didn't know? Oh, okay.
No, I never knew they were from. I mean, when I was visiting the site, and then when I bought my first t-shirts, I think I bought S2u. Fucking diamond or some shit.
Yeah, I bought like Odd Future and all that stuff from their Hypebeast.
I'm proud to say, dude. I'm proud to say I never bought Odd Future merchandise.
Bro, I bought like
not
literally
one time.
Bro, I bought the beginning ones, you know.
The donut.
Not the donut ones. Are like
OFWG.
Yeah. Not the OF one. It's like OF Odd Future Wolfgang Kill Them All, that kind. So they have like cross and shit.
Oh shit, I do remember that. I remember that shit.
I bought those stuff. Like the cat The cat with the cross at the forehead and
the
shit.
cross, and then there's like eyes or some shit.
Yes.
Dude, I know this shit.
Yes.
Dude, I'm proud to say I never bought those. Like, but dude, I was like such a fucking streetwear head though back then. I was like fucking corny shit. Like, okay, I don't know if it's corny or not. Actually, like the hundreds and Diamond Supply. And I was just
I think it's normal. It's normal, man. Like a lot of people been through all this stage, you know.
Do you think that people have the same kind of how do you say like attraction towards streetwear like they did back then? I think so for me.
Yeah. But it's just that, right? It's a good thing that nowadays people started to appreciate more of like local made, like local brands lah. At least let's say brands like Stone or like TNT or.
You think they
right?
buy because it's local?
I don't think that they buy because it's local, but they buy because they can relate. And the reason why they can relate is because they see people that they look up to wearing them.
Like what?
So like let's say for
sponsored like celebrities and shit.
Yes. So it's like let's say for brands like the Hundreds.
Yeah.
Maybe the Hundreds put out a better design than Against.
Yeah.
But if let's say Against punya marketing in Malaysia is stronger, then obviously, you know, like the people here, the market here, they can relate to Against more than they can relate to the Hundreds lah. I'm just saying.
You're trying to like advise everybody about the marketing strategies. So
no, bro. I'm still figuring things out, man.
Like, if you could sponsor,
shit, man.
Do you sponsor people right now?
Honestly, I do, bro.
Who do you sponsor?
I do, like just random people. Not random lah. Sorry. I mean, I do filter a bit, like the people that I think suits the brand. Honestly, back then it's like fuck all this shit, you know. Like if you want my stuff,
dude,
you better pay for it.
You keep giving me shit. Like I swear I've got like a bunch of like Against free shit. That
Yeah.
But like what I'm talking about, like celebrities or like you
recently,
you have
let's
like
say
a business mindset. You know, like okay, this is going to get people to buy my shit.
Not really, man.
No?
Not really. But recently I started to think of things like that also lah. But I don't. It's not like, bro, I sponsor you today one clothes. Oh shit! Like today I sponsor you one T-shirt, and then next day I'm gonna sell like 100 of this same design. Yeah. That's not what I think. You know, it's more of like I admire what you do. Yeah. You know, I think you fit the brand.
Communal support.
Yes. Yeah. For me, it's like that lah. Yeah.
With the Hypebeast feature, did you get like a big push or anything?
At the beginning, I think yes. Yeah. And right now, I think there's still. It's not like super big push, but it's still like something better than nothing.
International
and local also. Yeah, but how do I say this? Like the first time when we got featured on Hypebeast, right? Like straight up, like one night you can see. I remember it was like probably like 20 or 30 orders lah from international and all that. You know, But nowadays it's not that anymore. You know.
Okay, so the Hypebeast
slower
really, like,
already lah.
Pushed you like crazy lah.
Yeah, it helped lah. It helps. Yeah.
But they do have like a the store, right?
Yes.
You don't supply to their store?
No. I tried asking them, but they were just saying like they are not ready yet and all that. Yeah.
Do you know how they work? Like, do they buy your clothes or consignment or what?
I'm not sure, but I think most likely they will buy it like wholesale and all. Yeah, but obviously. One of the thing, honestly, I'm just trying to tell everyone if you are trying to start your business and all that, right? One of the thing that me myself personally also trying to figure it out is that, let's say if today you walk into the Hypebeast store, you see brands like Sir or like whatever lah, the Hundreds, S2u, Pleasures, whatever, then you see Against there. If you don't know Against, right, why would you want to pick up that shirt? Why would you want to buy that shirt?
You think that's why people buy your clothes?
Yeah, I mean, like if people buy our clothes, most likely they know.
You don't think
brand.
You don't think that people buy your clothes because of the design? It's more about the loyalty to the brand.
I don't think so, man. Because I feel like the designs are so saturated nowadays, bro. Yeah. Yeah, like if they can relate to your brand, right, then I think they more likely will buy something lah. Yeah. So the reason why I'm saying this is because if you are doing business, let's say if you were to. I don't know if you were to start a mineral water company, so you better think lah, like what's so special about your mineral water lah? Yeah. Like in business like terms they call it the USP lah, unique selling point. Yeah, for that's quite hard, man. I'm trying to figure it out also.
Yeah. I mean, number 3 here right now.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you about this like graphic design oriented clothes. You know, like print and whatnot. But at the end of the day, they're like t-shirts, right? What do you think about that? Like you said, it's saturated. Like the streetwear right now has just been like about design after design after design of like t-shirts, graphic designs. Do you think it's hard to like keep up with that, or is there like anything that you wanna like get out of and expand to other things?
I think in terms of clothing, right, there's just so much that you can do lah. So, you know, it's pretty standard already lah. And then obviously us being a Malaysian brand and all that, like if we were to do something that caters to the Malaysian market, there's not much choices It's just t-shirts,
because it's hot,
shorts. Yeah, because it's hot. We don't have 4 season so like outerwears, jackets, like, you know, all those damn
tank
hard to
top,
move
tank top. Wife
yeah, I remember you were telling me.
Wife, dude, this is the shit
pagoda
I would
tank top.
fucking wear, dude. Like for sure, why not?
Yeah, maybe I should do some pagoda tank top kind of design.
Dude, like the fucking Supreme three white
Hanes,
t-shirt,
yeah,
t-shirts, just do that. Except against.
Yeah. So
why not?
yeah, sorry. What were your questions?
Do you find it hard to like really get out of that like cycle of like doing
graphic
design?
t-shirts, right?
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's really hard lah. But honestly, sometimes I do feel like, fuck, what should I do next? Because after a while, right, you're gonna be like, you're gonna feel like, what the fuck, you know? Because at first you feel like, oh, there's so many things that you can try, this and that. But now it's more of like, how do I do it better? It's not so much about like new things anymore. It's like, how can I make this t-shirt like even better?
How?
That's the things that I'm trying to do, you know. Yeah.
How often do you release clothes? Like
right now, it's almost like every month I have like 1 t-shirt, 2 t-shirt at least.
You don't really like do the collection thing?
Not really, man, because we are always like so late from the schedule, from the timeline.
The seasons, you mean?
Yeah.
That doesn't apply here, dude.
Yeah, but if you were to try to sell to overseas stores, you gotta have that timeline actually, because they have their buying season, you know. So if you miss that buying season, then by the time when you show them, oh, this is what we're coming up next month.
For streetwear as well.
It's actually like that one for stores. Then they'll tell you like, oh, sorry, our buying budget already gone. You know, we already purchased other brand stuff. But obviously, if your brand is like fucking Supreme or Palace or whatever fuck, then okay lah, you know, can sell, confirm they will buy ma. Yeah.
So speaking of Supreme, we hosted Ghost Boy Club. You know Ghost Boy?
Yes, I do.
Chang.
Yeah.
We hosted their pop-up, first ever pop-up in Safe House.
Yeah.
Last 2 months, I think maybe
no lah, 3 weeks,
last
2
month,
weeks, 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
And the event started at 12.
Yeah.
And there were like girls outside the door, like 11:15 maybe,
what
like 11:10, like lining the fuck up, and we were just like, this is like Supreme Malaysia, man. This is like Ghost Boy. There's like the girl version of Supreme, and it's like local, and it's fucking insane, dude. Like,
because they are like all handmaids, and it's just like one of one and shit, right?
And then like they sell like 300 like proper prices. I mean, deservingly, like, because it's handmade, like understandable, but fuck, man, like I was so surprised. It was packed like crazy.
You didn't know? You didn't know that it's gonna be packed? You thought it's just a casual like clothes pop up?
I didn't know. Maybe packed, maybe like full, and then that's it. I didn't think there'd be a fucking line like 1 hour before opening. I did not think that they would just like really get like, they're like, when can I go? Because they had to like wait, you know, they had like waiting cards and stuff. Inside, they were like but that's fucking insane, you know, like a Ghost Boy could do it, you know. And what do you think about that?
I think it's just like, I was just telling you what I came to the pop up, and I
the
felt
party.
I came, oh no, sorry, I didn't tell you that, but I told Pang the other day. I told Pang that like I felt old, man, like when I came to this place, because there's so many like new faces, young people and all, and you know, because I've been around. I wouldn't say like super long time, but I've been around lah. So like mostly back then it's like I'm always the younger people.
Same,
and then I go, you know,
dude.
And then now it's like, what the fuck? Where does all these people came from, man?
And dude, like he's 25, I'm 24. We're not old. We're not old.
And like I think whatever that they are doing is cool, man. Like you know, that's their USP lah, you know. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
I mean, it's
they have
interesting.
something new to offer to the market.
And they came out of the box, like, it's new. It hasn't been you know, like, it's like, we have this, we know what we're doing.
Yes.
And they sell it straight.
Yeah.
Shalin,
feature.
You want to give a shout out or anything to any streetwear brands in Malaysia?
Shout out Against Lab. Not a mean. Yeah, Against Lab.
Thank you.
And Neo KL Transit. Yeah, RIP Transit.
If you guys know Sheldon Naga, I mean, obviously you guys would know if you follow Safe House, but he's also the biggest critic of streetwear brands in Malaysia.
Fashion critic.
Everybody, fuck, that's problem. Everybody has an issue with him.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Botak Chin
Yes.
blocked him. Yeah, did you know?
I don't know if he has blocked him or not lah. Yeah.
But you would assume so.
I didn't assume anything, but I know that you know, both of them, you know.
What do you think? What do you think? What about the things that he says? The content.
Man, it's so hard for me to comment, man.
No, this is hot gossip. This is like the gossip that I need for my views.
No, okay, I gotta be like straight up like honest lah with Sheldon also. I felt like he can say whatever he want, but in the same time, I felt like sometimes the things that he said is not really like, how do I say this? It's like, bro, your kway teow basah is not delicious. Then let's say lah, I'm taking an example lah, right? Let's say you sell kway teow basah lah, then I say, bro, your kway teow sucks lah, bro. Yeah. But like, then it's like, okay, then do you know how to cook a kway teow? Oh, I don't really cook kway teow lah. But me as a consumer, I tell you this sucks lah. Okay. So sometimes I feel like,
you feel it's like that.
Sometimes
I have a question though, like, because I've heard this.
Bro, you put me in a spot, man.
I'm not defending him. I'm not defending him because I've said my fair share. Like every time Sheldon, I'm telling him, like, dude, sometimes your shit's baseless as fuck. You're just talking out your ass, like it doesn't make sense. Dude, just like have some like something to back you up, you know, some basis. But
so enough of me.
No, but no, hurry. But the thing that you were saying, I was like movies, right? You go to the cinema, you watch a movie. You ever like say this movie sucks?
You mean I ever said?
Yeah.
Yes, I did.
Of course. But have you ever made a movie before?
No, I don't.
Then you have some merit either way, right? Like, you don't have to have made a movie.
That's why I say you put me in a spot, bro.
Yeah, of course.
I don't know how to answer you. No, but the thing is like, but I wouldn't be like going around and like posting shit and like telling people that like, this movie sucks.
The Dark Knight fucking sucks. Christopher Nolan, you fucking
bro,
shitbag.
I don't do that, man. I don't do that. Like probably if I'm your friend and like if you are going to watch the movie, then I'll tell you, bro, that movie's not good lah. But I won't be like posting on my stories, like on my IGs and all that shit, and like keep bashing, oh bro, fuck this movie, fuck that movie, you know, all this thing. No, I mean that he has the right to give comments and all that, like, you know, all this kind of thing. But sometimes certain things are, like you say, is really
baseless.
A bit like pointless. Like, what the fuck are you trying to say? You know, like, dude, I'm just being honest.
This will be hard if we have him here, but like, fuck that. I'm not trying to entertain this right now. But if you guys know Sheldon Nagar, like the most hated, I think, character in the streetwear world, even though he's nowhere near the fucking streetwear world. He doesn't even wear any streetwear. Like, I don't know why he like feels the need to like talk about it. I mute him, by the way. So he's my partner. Like, I don't want to see that shit. Anyway,
yep.
So yeah, like you said, you want to like an international audience. But is there like a certain like Malaysian identity that you ever like look for? Like something more specifically Malaysian? You said also like you're Malaysian first.
You mean for the brand or?
Yeah, for Against Lab.
Like how do I want to apply the Malaysian?
If you do.
If I do apply the Malaysian identity, I think that oh shit, actually we have a new collection that's coming up, a capsule collection, small collection that's very much local lah. So I hope I don't turn out looking like a very local brand. Yeah, because
you don't want that.
No, I don't want it to be like super local lah. But I will use the local elements also, because that's what we are, ma.
Yeah.
You know, like how Parisian, if they speak English with their French like accent and all, people
Yeah.
are fine with it.
Yeah.
But then like if we speak broken English or what, then
Yeah.
people make fun of us, like, "Hey, what
Yeah.
the fuck, like, why you speak like that, you know, things like that."
English.
Yeah, so I felt like no, bro, this is who we are,
Yeah.
and this is what we do. Like, you know, we should do whatever that represent us lah.
Yeah.
So that's why when you ask me if I were to apply any Malaysian identity, I think it's always been around, like some sort of Malaysian identity
Because
here and there.
you are Malaysian.
Yeah,
You
but
can't
it
get
just
rid of that
doesn't
fact.
scream out loud like I am Malaysian and I'm proud of it. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah, I
that kind
agree,
lah.
I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah.
No, because like there are certain things. Like I was talking to Alia last week, right? Like
Yes.
from Mulazin, and they do that. You know, like they're more like looking back onto like what Malaysia is, and batik and Jawi and a lot of like these elements of Malaysia, and then they appreciate to the point where they like use it and then try to give new meaning to it, you know. And I think in that sense, like they're also like aware, and they're like trying to like not rip off the past so much. They give
Yeah.
credit and stuff.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
So I think it's fine. And I do think like the other way is like, if at the end of the day you are Malaysian, you know, like at the
Yes.
end of the day, even though like I speak English
Uh-huh.
with like, I swear this is a lot of people make fun of me, but like the way that my accent is, you know,
Uh-huh.
like at the end of the day, I'm fucking Malaysian, dude. Like,
yeah.
I can also speak Melayu.
Bro,
and
like
shit
later, if I ask you what's your favorite food, it's probably gonna be like
Yeah.
some Malay food,
Yeah.
right? Like some Malaysian
no
food
fucking
lah.
lie. I can't eat like, I mean, I can eat steak, but like it's not one of my favorite things.
Yeah,
you know, like,
yeah.
At the end of the day, there are certain things that keep us grounded here.
Yes,
And
yes.
you can see that in the art, you know, and then you can see that in the products. I'm sure that you can one way or another. That's cool. To talk about more about like your thoughts, I wrote here 2 different things.
Yeah.
Talking about Malaysian identity. But before we get into that, I guess like to tie in together, like you've been vlogging. Is that the right word?
Not really vlogging, but more of like doing YouTube videos lah, like doing videos lah. Yeah.
But
Doing
with your face, with your face on it.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
vlogging, man.
Maybe. Yeah. I did like one unboxing video, so yeah.
Dude, I watched the video of you. Your like favorite
The fake shoe,
favorite
fake shoe.
sneakers.
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
fuck, dude, I'm trying to set it up. Favorite sneakers ever, or some shit like that. My collection 5 fucking
Yeah,
years.
my sneaker collection. Yeah.
It's like all the Wispim FPTs and shit. And I was
Yeah.
like, cool. It looked fucking real.
It
though.
looks fucking real, right?
It looks fucking real. And then he was like, he came out and like
Yeah.
the camera zoomed out, and it was like this like wall of like fake.
It's just like a foam board.
Fake shoe collection or whatever.
Yeah.
I was like fucking cracking my fucking.
No, because that I saw that post from Grill, you know, the website.
Yeah, I know
that
Grill, but I
Grill.
don't know what post.
So they posted that foam board lah, and they say like fake foam board for sneaker influencer for sale.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Grill was selling.
no, but it's like a meme, you know, like something to make fun of. Then I was like, when I saw that, I was like laughing like fuck, and then I thought, you know what, let's just do one like video, some stupid
you're
video.
like, this is fucking content, man. Yeah, it was content though. It was fucking content.
Yeah, something fun but it's hard, man. I try to put out video like maybe once a week
Yeah.
and all that. It's hard, bro, especially with whatever that I'm doing right now.
Editing.
Yeah, because
What's the hard part?
actually editing is not the hardest part. The hardest part is thinking of ideas, man. Thinking of the content, because it's gonna be boring. Like, you know, every day, like let's say every day for me right now, every day I literally just go home, go work, go home, go work, go home, go work. You know, what the fuck am I gonna talk about?
Yeah.
Right? Like, so I have to think of something lah. Let's say
And your channel is like mostly, I mean, streetwear based or like.
yeah,
clothing based,
but later on I think it's just gonna be me. It's gonna be me based. So let's say if I were to go back Penang this weekend, maybe I'll just like
Vlog
show you all around, like, yo, what's my favorite place to eat in Penang.
Yeah.
You know, it's just about me, myself. Honestly, right now I'm not thinking so much of like how's the view and all that, because my view is not high also, like couple hundred, like, you know.
Can you monetize?
No, not yet.
Not
you
yet.
know? Yeah.
Oh, we just started monetizing.
That's good, man. That's
I'm
good.
fucking happy about
Like,
that. You're
if
gonna
you want-
see ads on this video and click it.
Yeah. If you want to monetize your video, you need to have like what, 10,000?
No, 1,000. Oh,
No, no.
4,000 hours.
4,000 hours, right?
1,000 subscribers.
Yeah. So yeah, it's still a long way for me to go, man.
If you do,
But I just
if
started
you do
1
those
month
short
lah.
videos, the thing is, we do the fucking live stream events and shit. And that's like 4 or 5 hours straight, and that's like fucking easy, dude. That's why.
Okay.
Like this podcast is 1
Okay.
hour, and that's like 1 hour settle, you know.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like how long already this podcast right now?
48 minutes.
What the fuck? Okay, cool.
Yeah. But yeah, so getting back into these videos, this content, they are in Chinese, right? Like the language,
yes.
and you're more comfortable in it. I guess it makes sense. That it's just like something that you do, and then you want to change it to become more about you.
Yes.
And so why not do something in the language that you're comfortable in?
Yeah, and also honestly, I'm really inspired by my good friend Tun Wei also lah. Yeah. So do you know?
I wanted to talk about him.
Yeah. So I'm really inspired by him because back then he was one of the first few like Malaysian Chinese YouTubers.
Oh, he's actually Malaysian.
He's Malaysian, bro. He's Malaysian.
Okay,
He's from Penang also.
Oh.
Yeah, me and him like we had our like when he first came to KL, like he stayed at my place, that kind of things. So I've been friends with him, and he also has his own brand called Future Made.
Yeah.
So we always share like the things that we've seen, the things that we know.
And he's a very good personality on YouTube. He's like fucking good at it.
Yes. You watch his videos also?
Yeah, dude.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Like old ones or the new ones?
I mean,
old ones
not like super old but I remember watching him when I was looking through Future Mate's video like a couple years back.
Yeah.
And then I saw he was doing videos and stuff.
Yes. So he's been around a long time, and like I was thinking, fuck man, like for me also I wanted to like break through my comfort zone. Because back then, like he also asked me to be in the video and all that. Then I felt like no one so cringe, and like, but now it's like fuck. Then I also worried about, honestly, if I tell you no, it's gonna be lying to you lah. But I also worried about like people talking shit like, nah, this guy see Tun Wei do good already, then now he also want to do, or like things like, oh, he's like trying to.
Is he doing good?
Follow Tun Wei's footstep. He is doing good
from YouTube.
All sorts of shit lah, all sorts of stuff yeah. So
you don't want people saying that you follow. Fuck that, dude.
Yeah, but like I thought about it. Then I was like, bro, they are not the ones that are gonna like pay me and like feed me food and shit. So I do whatever fuck that I want lah.
Yeah, though.
Yeah.
But do you enjoy it?
So far, yes, man. Like the feeling of accomplishment after editing, like finish editing a video and once you upload it, it's fun, man. Like,
but what about podcasting? Like I do see that you do podcasting.
Yeah, the podcast is with Tun Wei lah. Yeah. So honestly, the podcast we've only been in like what we are like close to 30 episodes.
That's a lot, man.
And we do like
this is our 10th one or 9th maybe.
9th, yeah. And I do like every week, So for us, honestly, sometimes it's a bit hard to think of content because, bro, trust me, when you hit like 20th episode, right? You're gonna be like, okay, I've already invited someone from, let's say, the dance scene, someone from the clothing scene, someone from. That's like, fuck, who else? And then like,
but
what are the things that we're gonna talk about?
Like, I'm plugging. S2u also has another smaller channel under it, which is Mulut Murai, which is what I'm talking on Spotify, so no video, no nothing, and no guests, and it's just maybe friends lah, but it's like no guests, and I just talk about what I feel like,
So is it gonna be like a podcast? It's not a podcast, right?
It's a podcast. It's a podcast. It's
also
more like a podcast. It's more like an interview, right? Since I'm talking to you, I'm asking you questions.
Yeah,
but that's more like a podcast in the sense that I'm just
friends hanging out, like we're just talking shit,
And
nice,
dude, that's been so enjoyable to me, like because I've never really had that platform, I never had that like platform where I could just like, it's me. Usually it's under Safas or Hoax Vision or this or that, but it's never like really me. And this one, it's just me.
You. Yeah,
it's just me talking.
Yeah,
and I don't know if I'll like end up fucking burnt out or something like that, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think it's a journey, man.
Yeah.
Don't you think that it's fun? Like sometimes, like
dude, I fucking love podcasting, dude. This like because in Safe House we have like different responsibilities and stuff. So I was doing like these live stream events.
Yeah.
Also the podcast, and I was like, guys, you guys take the events. So I don't want to see people. I don't want to see like 100.
Talk to no more.
Yeah, I don't want to fucking talk to people.
But like, how often do you do these podcasts?
The Spotify one I do every week, and then this one I don't know. It depends,
It depends, lah.
Yeah, because I have to get the guest, and then the guest has to be like big enough or like interesting enough, or I can't just get like a friend,
That's
like,
the thing, bro. That's the thing, and especially in Malaysia when you try to get like Chinese
Yeah.
like who can speak really well and all that,
Yeah.
right? It's not that easy, bro, honestly.
To talk about streetwear, you know.
Not just streetwear. We actually, for the podcast, we talk a lot of random shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like we talk about like how to buy a new car.
With your guests?
Yeah.
But why do you have to have guests for that then? Why can't you just do it without guests?
The knowledge that we have is quite limited also. Like let's say the recent one, we got a friend of ours. His name is Lawson. So Lawson has a lot of old cars, like, you know, the 90s Land Cruiser, all these kind of cars. So he came on to the show and we talk about like what do you have to be aware of, and you're trying to buy a, you know, a old car, you know, things like that. I think this kind of thing, bro, I don't know nothing about cars, bro.
Yeah.
You know, so how am I gonna talk about it? That's why we need guests.
You need the new input.
Yeah.
Yeah, though I do think at some point, I don't know, not just because of podcasts, but I've been in the music scene for like 5-6 years.
Yes.
No, wait, like since I was 17, so like 7 years.
Yeah.
I never had the chance to like talk about the music scene and my thoughts about it because I never had that platform. But like, I'm sure I have like 7 years worth of shit to talk about. But we'll see if I get burnt out, lah. I'm sure I will. But I do enjoy
Take it slow, man.
and I do think that you enjoy it as well.
Yes, I do.
But I don't like the editing part.
Which one?
Afterwards, after you're done with the podcast, you edit it, right? Your videos?
No.
Oh, the podcast you post straight.
Yeah. No, but it's okay. We do have a little bit of editing.
Yeah.
And that's because how do I say this? Certain times when like the guests might have said something that, you know, afterwards they feel like, hey bro, can we don't have that inside?
Really?
No lah, not the guests lah. Like even us ourselves also, sometimes I might have said something dumb or stupid.
Like what? Give me an example.
Because all these things live forever, bro.
Give me
It
an
lives on
example.
the internet
Give me an
forever,
example.
man.
No, YouTube you can fucking trim.
No
shit
lah,
out.
but it's always there lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sometimes we have to take out certain things lah. Yeah.
Like sensitive shit.
Yeah. Maybe later after this I tell you, hey, can we take out that part?
Dude, no,
Too
like
late already. This one is stream
I'm
live.
too lazy. Like that's the thing. That's the only biggest problem right now with the Spotify shit is because I have to like fucking edit the audio and shit.
Yeah,
I was
and if
like,
you watch
fuck
our
that.
podcast, right, like our podcast is literally like how do I say this, like we're changing angles and all that shit, you know. So it's like when I talk, the camera angle is on me. When you talk, angle, so that requires quite some time of like editing. So
Oh, you edit that in?
yeah.
Oh, you don't have
myself.
like a thing where you like.
No, bro. We don't even have someone monitoring the camera when we record.
I
most
mean,
of
look
the
at
time.
this shit, man.
This is easy lah. This is easy. Speaking about that, fuck, I forgot to upload today's episode. I uploaded.
Go check
but not
out
the sound.
Sean's new episode of the podcast or your vlog.
The podcast. If you understand Mandarin, the podcast is called Shou Hu
If
Fei
you don't
Long.
understand Mandarin, there's English subtitles, right?
For the podcast, there's no subtitles.
Oh,
It's
okay.
so strictly Mandarin. But for my channel, it's just under Shawn Tan. Yeah.
Give him the likes, give him the subscribers so you can monetize his videos.
Yes, sir.
Subscribe to us because we've been trying to.
Bro, I think I donated some money during MCO also.
Yeah.
Not donated, sorry. What's the right word?
Donate?
I did transfer
donate
during the show. It's called donate?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. We depend on donations, dude. Like if you don't want to donate to us, donate. I mean, there's no image issue here. But yeah. What I had last year is DJ No Veggie.
DJ No Veggie.
Yeah.
RIP.
R.I.P.
Yeah. No lah, but bro, the reason why it's called DJ No Veggie, right?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be like
I
not-
just assume you don't eat veggie.
Yeah. First of all, I don't eat veggie, but second is that I don't want people to take me too seriously also, you know, because I'm just fucking around. I'm not like a proper DJ, you know. So if I were to go out and tell people that I'm a DJ, I feel like I'm disrespecting other people's craft, you know.
Or you have like super fucking immense pressure, just like, oh, I have to do really good or something, right?
Yeah, so for me it's like, man, I that time I learned how to DJ because I wanted to DJ at my own event. And in the same time I thought like, why every time I go to some others people's how do I say it, some others event, right, I felt like, why are they not playing the songs that I like?
So you play your own song.
Yeah. That's the whole concept of it lah. But even right now I still suck at it.
Yeah.
I just DJ for fun. Like I
Dude,
can't beat match for shit, you know.
Have you had any complaints?
from like what?
People listening to your set?
So far, no lah.
So far, no complaints. So why RIP?
No, it's just, bro, it's not, there's not much events and all also. But I'm just so lazy, man, like to download new songs and like to do
Then
mixes.
why are you DJing?
That's why I already slowed down. Because at that time I wanted to, you know, try something new and all that. But right now I don't mind, like, for fun.
Yeah.
You know, sorry.
Speaking of your event that you were DJing at, that was at Penang. Yeah. How was that? Like, because that was like it reminded me of what we had here. But then in Penang.
Oh shit! Which one that you saw?
I don't know. One of the early ones.
Yeah.
And then when me and Alicia went to Penang to visit, like a while ago, last year maybe.
Yeah.
There was nothing there.
Yeah, it's so quiet, right?
Yeah, it's fucking quiet.
Yeah, I mean those were the rare days, cause I think 3 years ago probably when we first started, cause my friend had like a burger shop. It's just opposite Narrow Marrow at that time. Yeah, it's called Two Buns, and they closed down because of, like, you know, the fucking, like, there was like some huge rain and whatnot, just destroyed the whole roof and shit. Because all those shop lots are really old, right? Yeah, so one day there was like a fucking huge like rain and like destroyed the shop and shit. Yeah, but anyway, so I was DJing at all these places. Like, usually it's during Chinese New Year because everyone is back. Like, we are all Chinese, we are all back at our hometown.
They leave, like, that's the thing. They're all like you. They get out
most
of
the people are not in Penang. Honestly, like a lot of my friends right now, if let's say 10 of my close high school friend, probably there's like 3 in Penang only. Yeah, the rest is in like KL or like, you know, other places.
But you don't think that if you just do more events there and do more things there, that like
cannot, bro, because the population is too small already. It's gonna be always the same flow only one.
You don't think this is the same case?
No, but
I see the same people, the same faces.
But in Penang it's even smaller, man. I think it's even smaller, man. Yeah, and like, yeah, it's gonna be you can't do it too frequently, lah. Yeah. If I come this week, next week I'm still gonna come, and then next week I'm still gonna come or not.
Yeah, it's clubbing, man. you
got your point.
Dude. Like, there's nothing different, dude. Like in Berlin, I was studying in Berlin before. Yeah. They go clubbing every weekend, and that's just a thing.
And they go to the same place, or they go to the same place?
They go to different places. It's not about I mean, it is about the DJs club, but not as much, because they trust the club to bring in good DJs. Yeah. And at the end of the day, it's more of like the clubbing aspect.
Yeah. The other day I saw someone posted there was like this really like famous club in Berlin that they don't allow you bring in your phones and shit.
Yeah, and that's most clubs in Berlin. I mean, they allow you to bring your phone, but like
they will tape the
on your
and
camera.
Like they don't let you take any photos and all that shit inside. Yeah. Fuck, and someone did like a 3D thing of it, like through Minecraft or some shit. You know that place? Do you know that place? And the place is huge, bro.
Berghain. It's an old dog.
Right?
It's like an old dog food factory or something like that.
Apparently, it's like one of those like most famous club, is it?
Yeah. But I mean, I don't know, man. It's like,
is it really good?
It's overrated.
Oh, because it make me feel like, bro, I gotta go there.
Yeah, because you think of the exclusivity, but you don't really think about the music, because the music is like fucking it's like I mean, it's niche, you know. It's like industrial techno, like bam bam bam. You know, like, really depends if you're into that shit, and then I mean, if you're not really into techno, if you're not into that kind of like gay fucking culture, because it's like it's a gay club.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and they have sex there and shit like that.
Oh,
you know,
no.
Like, so
I mean, no offense, I love my gay friends,
if you're not into that shit, then it's not the place for you, even though it's fucking cool to go there. Like, people line up at like 4 in the morning for like 4 hours in like -20, you know. Makes no crazy, fucking sense.
Okay, but it's famous lah.
It is famous. Okay. They call it like the most famous club in the world or some shit like that. But it's big. And then they have an ice cream shop at the back.
Oh shit. Man, I can't wait to travel again, bro.
If you go to Berlin, let me know. I'll tell you where to go. But there's a lot of techno. There's a lot of gay sex. Let me get that straight.
Okay.
But yeah, thank you very much for showing up. I think it's been like 1 hour already.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, man. Yeah.
I think it was a fun conversation.
I enjoyed it. Yeah.
To those out there, this is Fan Fauzi hosting Shawn Tan from Against Lab hit him up, watch his vlogs, watch his videos.
Bow, 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 bow.
Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Bye.